video right now. Yes, I am.
Viewer discretion is advised. Your mama black.
This program contains language and sequences some viewers may find disturbing.
This evening after she says her daughter, 12 years of age, was jumped.
And instead of trying to help, she says witnesses, they tape the whole thing and then they put it on Facebook.
I can't even sleep now. I can't. That's all I think about. I look at them videos, that hurt my heart. This is my baby.
Caitlin Ross spoke with the family this evening. And Caitlin, how is the little girl doing?
She has a concussion and says she doesn't remember much of the beating, but the videos are all over social media now to remind her of exactly what happened.
They're evil. You all are evil. All of you. Every single last one of you. You and your kids are evil.
She can't get away from it. 12-year-old Treasure says the video of her beatdown is all over social media.
And they was just beating me. They was kicking me in my head. They was punching me in my head.
Treasure has a concussion and a neck injury from the beating with scrapes and bruises on her arms and legs. Her mom, Sharonda, says watching the playback is sick.
Y'all was laughing and y'all enjoyed it and you still enjoying it. That hurts me to the core.
Sharonda filed a police report and challenged the parents of the teenagers seen in the video to come forward and take responsibility. She says no one has gotten in touch.
I said you all have to be sick, twisted individuals. That's what I feel. You have to be evil. And for your parents to see it and not care, it speaks volume.
Treasure was walking her 7-year-old cousin to the park in Mechanicsville when she says 3 or 4 girls jumped her out of nowhere. She says after the beating, they stole her shoes and ran off laughing.
It made me see what people are capable of doing, so I don't trust people anymore.
Treasure says she's scared to leave the house because the threats on social media keep coming. And her mom says she can't escape it.
You feel low, you feel disgusted, like you're nothing. They treated you like you wasn't nothing, and that's how my baby feels. She feels like she's nothing.
It has been nearly a year since an incredible inmate escaped from the Broward County Courthouse that kicked off a massive manhunt all over the state of Florida. And tonight, new details on how this all went down. 7's Vanessa Medina at the Broward Sheriff's Office, where the information is being released. Vanessa.
Well, Deontay Razals is accused of escaping from the Broward County Courthouse. He's also accused of murder and burglary. Now, he's in jail. He has no money. However, he was still able to convince 8 other people here on the outside to conspire with him. Now, Broward County Sheriff's Department making these arrests, saying that this story is quite incredible. Deontay Razals has quite the gift of gab and persuasion, so much so BSO's Public Corruption Unit dubbed its latest investigation Rico Suave.
He was suave with the girls, with the women. He was he played a lot of women, he used them.
Last July, Razals successfully escaped from the Broward County Jail. After more than a week-long manhunt, deputies finding and arresting him. 8 people were arrested for helping him escape. Now, 1 year later, 8 others arrested and accused of conspiracy to commit perjury and much more.
Razals contacted an on-duty Broward Sheriff's detention deputy and asked him to commit a series of illegal acts.
Crystal Isaacs is now Razals' fiance. She, according to the sheriff, met with the detention deputy to pay him off to smuggle in a cell phone to Razals. On one instance, she couldn't make it, police say, so her mother, Verna Isaacs, made the money drop. BSO's Public Corruption Unit then began listening in on the phone calls. He called Tatiana Owens. According to BSO, he asked her to lie about dropping him off at this home in Davie back in 2014, where he's accused of burglarizing the home, then murdering the homeowner.
Let's face it, a year ago Saturday, he used 8 different people to help him escape. Fast forward another year, he used 8 additional people to help him formulate this criminal enterprise.
So in all, 16 people have been arrested trying to help Razals. Now he remains at the Broward County Jail awaiting his several different trials. Reporting live near Fort Lauderdale, Vanessa Medina.
Arrest in a scary attack in uptown Charlotte, and the suspect is no stranger to the law. Tonight, we found out he's been arrested at least 5 times in just the past 2 years. NBC Charlotte's Rachel Brown joining us live. Rachel, the victim in this case was attacked right in front of a popular hangout.
Fred, that's exactly right. It happened just a few feet away outside Crave Dessert Bar. That woman says she was searching for a well-lit area so she could order an Uber, and that's when she had a run-in with a repeat offender.
There's a whole bunch of people walking.
Miranda doesn't want to show her face on camera, but thinks it's important to tell her story.
It was 1:50 a.m. on a Friday night.
She and her friends had just parted ways. Just a block away from the ballpark at the intersection of 5th and Graham Street, she was about to order an Uber.
That's when I heard footsteps behind me.
That's when she says this guy, 26-year-old Rayshawn Black, came from behind and went for a clutch beneath her arm.
We were actually struggling like a tug of war.
She has the scratches to prove it.
I was screaming as loud as I could, and I didn't realize that I could scream that loud.
Those screams scared the suspect off. Miranda called police.
They were there within 3 minutes.
10 minutes later, police got a call the same man attempted to rob someone else that night. He was picked up and ID'd, and according to an inmate search, he's been arrested at least 5 times in Mecklenburg County for offenses ranging from attempted armed robbery to breaking and entering.
I'm not sure what else more we can do as a community and also the police as well.
Another woman's bruises and cuts are also healing after she too was robbed on Graham Street at 7:30 Thursday night.
I had my handbag out on my arm, and he slipped his arm through my handbag when he was running past me and whipped me down to the ground and just started pulling.
If we can't walk in our neighborhood, what's the point of living uptown?
And Miranda is warning people to avoid walking by yourself if you can, even if you feel safe in your neighborhood. She's now considering carrying mace as a form of protection.
Donta Wright sat in court smiling and nearly laughing as a mother shed tears for her son, shot and killed by Wright.
I've lost laughter and love. I no longer have the hope of having grandchildren. I've lost the enjoyment of holidays and birthdays and of everyday life.
Wright addressed the court showing no remorse.
I just want to tell y'all, I'll be home soon. R.I.P. Keon. I love my family. Yes.
The judge, clearly fed up with the defendant's attitude, stopped the proceedings and asked prosecution to consider taking this case to trial, where Wright would face a stiffer punishment if found guilty by a jury.
But watching you sit there, smile and laugh and shake your head like this was no big deal, I'm very tempted to just say, I'm not going to accept this sentence agreement. We'll go to trial, and if you're convicted of felony murder, you'll go to prison for the rest of your life. That means you'll die there.
This is not the first time the teen has shocked the courtroom. Back in June during a pretrial hearing, he admitted he shot and killed 18-year-old Jordan Klee. It was October 2016. Wright said he and 2 other friends were trying to rob Klee when he shot Klee in the back of the head, killing him. The victim, a senior at Pioneer High School in Ann Arbor, was described as a high-achieving student and football athlete.
This year was supposed to be a year of celebration, of senior pictures with prom and graduation and parties. Instead, it was a nightmare that no parent should ever endure.
Ultimately, Jordan's family decided not to take this case to trial and to move forward with today's sentencing. The defense attorney apologizing on behalf of the 17-year-old.
His smiling was in no way meant as disrespectful either to the family, to the victim, or to this court.
Donta Wright was sentenced to 23 to 50 years for armed robbery, felony firearm, and second-degree murder of 18-year-old Jordan Klee.
And as always, thank you for watching. If you like this video, please consider subscribing. Also follow us on the usual media for more and interesting information like this.